Welcome to the Empowered Life podcast, where we explore the secrets to successful entrepreneurship. I am your host, Alice McFarlane, master coach, speaker, trainer, network marketing entrepreneur, and human design fanatic with a true passion for empowering others to tap into their confidence, superpowers, and their purpose. On this podcast, I'm all about cutting through the fluff and BS and getting straight to the heart of what really matters, achieving your goals and living the life of your dreams. So, whether you are an entrepreneur, a goal-getter, or someone on the way to becoming the best version of yourself, we have got you covered. I'm so excited to have you here. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to talk about how your actions today shape tomorrow. All right, so have you ever started working towards something? Now, it could be a health or a weight loss goal. It could be that you're starting something completely new. Maybe you're learning a new skill, you're pushing for a goal and then you stop. Okay? You get started, but then you stop because you didn't get the results that you wanted quick enough. Okay? And I'm sure we all have. We've all dived in thinking, oh, this will happen really quickly. My weight loss journey will happen really quickly. And then you've literally just stopped because you weren't getting that instant gratification that you wanted. Now, why is that? Now, look, sometimes it could be that we're focusing on the wrong tasks. It could be that, we don't have a clear enough direction on where we're going and we need to review and, we need to kind of recalibrate. That's okay. That's okay. However, quite often it's because we live in this world that has turned into, we live in a world where we love and need instant gratification. We're expecting to get the results of things instantly, like literally straight away. And I think this is because we can get access to so many things that we want instantly these days. So we can literally open our phone and we can get access to, we can do a Google search and we can find the answers to whatever we want, basically. If we want to listen to some music, we can just get our phone or our computer and we can listen to music. If we want a new movie, we can get access to things pretty much instantly. So we live in this world of instant gratification. However, we can't get success instantly. So quite often when we're pushing towards a goal, we're pushing towards that kind of success that we're after. When we don't get it instantly, we are kind of like, am I pushing towards the right things? And we start kind of second guessing ourselves and we kind of change the actions and change the habits and things that we are working on. So let's unpack this a little bit more. So when we are getting success, it's usually the habits or the things or the tasks or whatever it might be that we did 90 days ago that are bringing the success to us that we are achieving now. So I'll give you a little example, for example. So I've started this podcast. I think I've just released episode, 17 last week. And we've been doing this one a week. So, and that's so 17 episodes by 7 days was basically 119 days. Now, it probably started, so 90 days is not going to be your exact example, or 60 days or 120 days, so don't quote me. However, when I first started the podcast, if I kind of looked at the interaction that we were getting, the comments that we were getting back, the chats, the how many listens, the how many views on YouTube and things like that in the first 30 days, if I'm being realistic and honest, it's really been the last few weeks where we're getting lots of interaction. We're getting lots of, questions come at us. I'm getting lots of people asking for future topics and things that they're enjoying. We're getting like a lot more feedback now that we're into 120 days of it than in my first month. Okay. And where do I think we're going to be in another 120 days? Okay. I'm hoping that in another 120 days, we're going to have guests on the podcast. We're going to look at doing some things, maybe sharing behind the scenes of actual coaching sessions and things like that. So we have a plan. But if I would have given up in my first 30 days, or if I would have given up after my first podcast or the second podcast that uploaded, or third or fourth, or even the fifth, because it wasn't giving me that instant gratification of how many listeners were listening to it, how many people were actually, letting us know that it was, hitting the mark, and they were telling us, what it is they want to hear more of, or, we weren't really feeling like we were actually helping people or getting this information out to be of service and value to people. I wouldn't be kind of, feeling right now that it's starting to tick over and that we're kind of reaching the level of people that we want. And the sky's the limit. We only want to grow more. Okay. So this is kind of like that instant gratification. So what would have happened if I would have given up 30 days into it? Okay. So what am I doing now that's going to pay me in 90 days? So let's look at the flip side of this, because we've kind of looked at what we're doing now pays us in 90 days. So what if you are not happy with where you are right now? Okay, so let's do a little flip. I like to think of things like a double-sided coin. So let's look on the other side of the coin. So if you are not happy with something, now it could be in your relationships, it could be in your health, it could be in your fitness, it could be in your career, in your finances, whatever it might be. I want you to have a look at the reverse of this and look back 60, 90, 120 days ago. And what is it? Maybe did you stop doing something? Okay. Did you, for me, I enjoy reading the books. I enjoy listening to the audios, to the podcasts, enjoy working on myself. And I also find that when I do all those things, it keeps that mindset and it keeps that momentum going. And I'm constantly learning new skills and things like that. So if I stopped doing some of that, or I wasn't as consistent as that, it's going to pay up. It's going to show in my work. It's going to show in how I'm turning up for my work each day. If we're talking in the context of like health, did I sneak in some unhealthy healthy habits? Did I sneak in some unhealthy sleeping habits? Um, my eating, did my diet get weaker? Okay, so what did you start doing that maybe isn't an action that is supporting your goals, your health, your relationship? So it could be something that you stopped doing, could be something that you started doing. Because let's face it, when you eat a piece of cake today, you don't see that fat deposit until the next day. Okay. There is a delay. Um, and you might not even notice it. However, if I started eating a piece of cake every day, I may notice it in a week, I may notice it in 2 weeks. However, if I continued with that habit, it's going to have that delayed consequence of my actions and it's going to show up later. And then I'm going to be here one day and go, oh my goodness, I made those changes, those unhealthy changes to my health or my lifestyle or my sleep. And look at where I am now for something that I started ages ago. So the reason I want to unpack this a little bit more, because we are so focused on the instant gratification that we don't often realize that there can be a delayed consequence to our actions as well. So, are you making deposits into your bank account, or are you making withdrawals? Okay. What actions do you need to be taking consistently that will help you to make deposits? Okay. And this is into our metaphorical bank account. So what goals are you aiming for? You know, consistency and perseverance and actions are what are going to help you to get the results that you are working towards. So, consistency, that perseverance, and those actions, in particular, for when we are now working for those goals in the future. So, the more consistent you are, the quicker you're going to achieve your goals. The bigger the actions, like the bigger the steps that you're taking, the quicker that you're going to get it. You're going to achieve your goals. So, you get to choose. You get to create this life, build this dream, and build the dream that is your dream. Okay, nobody else's dream. Build the dream that is your dream. So, I know I have just asked you to kind of look back into the 60 days, 90 days, 120 days ago, in the past to kind of see what actions you were taking so that you can see where you are right now, because what you do now pays you in 90 days. Now, what if I said, okay, and I know I'm probably, might trigger some people here or ruffle some feathers, but it's my belief that it's obviously not ideal for you to stay in the past. Okay. It's not ideal for you to stay in the past and wallow about things that maybe didn't go as planned. And I'm going to ruffle some feathers here, definitely. But I think we also, okay, it's not good to spend time in the past, but I think we also spend too much time maybe being in the present. Okay. How does that feel? How does that feel with sitting on you, that I think we are spending too much time in the present? So we've all heard about we need to be more present in the moment, and I agree. Okay. I agree 100% that we need to be present in the moment. We need to be able to be present to have those deeper connections with others. You're at a social event. It's important to be present with those friends and family. I want you to be present with your family, spending that quality time with the people that are most important to you, not distracted by other things around you. Show your friends and family that they are important to you. Be present in the moment. I'm not saying that. I want you to be present and build a real connection with people. Also, being present for me also helps me to reduce that mental chatter, helps me to get myself in a sense of kind of calm and clarity. And that's an absolute yes from me. It's an absolute yes from me. However, what if I said that the whole buzzword about being present, being mindful, and all the things has maybe been flogged to death? Okay. What if I said that I think we are spending too much time in the present? Because if you are going to create your dreams, you need to get out of only being in the present and start going into the future. Dreaming is free. Dreaming is free. So you get to design your dream, which is ultimately your future. You get to create your dream, which again is ultimately your future. So you have a choice. What are you creating in your future? What are you making priority? So be present. Okay. I am saying be present and look in the past to learn from it, to reflect on it, but don't stay in the past. Okay. So be present, but don't stay in the past. Go into the past to learn from it, reflect from it. However, if you are going to create your dreams, we need to get out of only being in the present and start going into the future. So let me give you an example. Have you ever been going on a holiday, or maybe you're going to a special dinner that night, or you're going to see a movie or a concert or just something? Okay. How do you feel when you wake up that day? How do you feel on the day when you're waking up and you know that you're getting on a plane, that evening to go somewhere, or you're going out on that special dinner, or you're going to see that favorite band of yours play? How do you feel when you wake up that day? Doesn't that looking forward to something excite you? It excites me. When I know that I'm waking up and I'm going to do an event, or I'm going to, whatever it might be, and I'm waking up and I know that I've got something exciting planned for that day, I wake up feeling fabulous. I wake up excited for the day, excited for what's got to come. So the reason I'm saying this is we need to look, to the past, okay? And we need to look to the past to learn from it. But we need to look past the present. We need to look forward to something that we are working towards so that you can be the designer of your own life. So what you do now is going to pay you in 90 days. So look to the future. Become the designer of your own life. Create your dreams. Dreaming is free. And that brings us to the end of another episode for the Empowerment Life podcast. I hope that today's episode has left you feeling inspired, motivated, or maybe it has just given you something to think about. A big thank you as well to all of our amazing listeners for being a part of our empowering community. I truly appreciate your support, your feedback, and also the dedication you have to your own personal development. And don't forget, if you have any questions, suggestions, or topics that you would like me to cover in future episodes, or you would like to work further with me, I would love to hear from you. We will have all the information on how to get in contact with me in the show notes. So, until next time, keep empowering yourself, because the only person who can truly unleash your potential is you.